our warm-up activity today, we're going to play a game of Simon Says. So follow along with me, and when I say Simon Says, you have to do what I do, but if I don't say Simon Says, then you freeze. So let's see, you got to pay attention. All right, here we go. Simon says, put your hands on your head. Simon says, put your right hand on your leg. Simon says, put your left hand on your leg. Simon says to touch your shoulders. Simon says, touch your cheeks. Touch your head. Oh, did you do it? I didn't say Simon says. Let's play again. All right. Simon says, touch your knees. Simon says, touch the floor. Simon says, put your hands up in the air. Simon says, turn into a T. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, cross your arms. Simon says, put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your legs. Oh, did I catch you? Or did you not move that time? All right, now, Mom and Dad, I want you to play a few more rounds of Simon Says with your child. It's great for attention and following directions and for spatial awareness. Mix it up, have fun, and then switch roles and let your child be the one telling you what to do. So play for about 5 minutes and then meet me at the table. Bye. For this next activity, you're going to need some things from the kitchen. You're going to need a strainer, a towel, 10 pieces of uncooked spaghetti, and some Cheerios. So go ahead, get what you need, and meet me back here. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to fold your towel however it fits best underneath your strainer, like this. And then we're going to have a race to see who can put their spaghetti in and a Cheerio on top first. All right, so we're going to do it 2 times. What I want you to do is have the spaghetti noodles on one side and the Cheerios on the other. So this hand does the spaghetti and this hand does the Cheerios. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. You got to be careful because it's really easy to break the spaghetti. And if you hold it at the bottom, it's easier to get it into the hole. There's 2. It's kind of unfair because I've been practicing. 3, 4. I wonder what number you're on. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's 7, 8, 9, oops, and it's my last one, 10. All right, I wonder if you beat me. So now we're going to take them out, and I'm going to take them out by taking the Cheerio off first and then the spaghetti. It's easier to take them out, huh? All right. So we're going to do it again. This time we're going to switch, and we're going to put the spaghetti on this side and the Cheerios on this side. All right. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. I wonder which way will be easier. Let's see. I bet you've never played with spaghetti like this before, huh? Make sure you help clean it up when we're done. See, this number 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know which way's harder. 9, and 10. Almost, almost, almost. All right. Oh, 2 of them went on that time. All right. So this time I'm going to take all of it out by grabbing the noodles first. I think this is faster. And then all the Cheerios. So you can play this game as many times as you want. You can change the rules. You could just see how many noodles you can get in 30 seconds, or who can get the most done in 2 minutes. So you can change how you play it. Play it as many times as you want and have fun. See you at the next activity. All right, I hope you're ready for our next activity. We're going to learn how to draw a porcupine. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and I used 3 crayons. I used black, brown, and green. So pause your video and go get your supplies. All right, so of all the things we've been learning to draw, this is the trickiest one. So do your best and just ask for help when you need it. So we're going to start with his head. And his head we're going to draw, and we're going to draw lightly with our pencil, and we're going to erase a few things, just like we did with our ice cream cone. So you're going to start with his head, and you're going to make like a big oval. So watch me. It almost looks like a turtle head right now. So what I'm going to do is I want to draw his nose so I can see where the tip is, like that. Okay? Then you're going to erase right in front of the nose and slant it up like that. Now I want to draw his mouth. So I move my little smile. And then I'm going to do his eye right about here. And his ear, like that. Now here's the tricky part. We're going to draw the bottom half of his body. So I'm just going to be drawing another big oval, and we're going to do some erasing. So I'm going to start right in the middle of the bottom of his head. I'm going to draw kind of like a curve like that. And I know it looks funny right now, but it'll look better in a minute. So we need to do his front leg. So right here, I'm going to draw a leg. And then draw another little one behind it. But I want to erase these lines. So now it looks like his leg. And as you can see, I'm not the world's greatest artist, so my porcupine looks a little funny. So now we're going to do the back leg. And this is a C. Do you see that? I'm going to make a big letter C, like that. And then I'm going to make his foot. I don't like how that turned out, so I'm going to erase it. I want it to be more rounded, like that. And then I'm going to come up, go around. So now I need to erase this line. All right, so now we're actually going to trace this so far. We're not going to add this stuff until we use the crayon. So let's get the black crayon and trace what we have done so far. So I'm going to trace his head, make his nose, and his eye, and his mouth, and his little ear. And then I'm going to trace his body. His back leg, his foot. All right, now porcupines have quills all over them. That's what these things are. So you can take your crayon and you can just start making quills all over in all directions. Long ones, short ones. Until you think you have enough quills on your porcupine. And then you need to give him some whiskers. Like that. All right, now let's give him a pathway to walk on. So I'm going to draw some brown, color some brown for dirt. And then I'm gonna make some grass. Just making some lines. Like that. All right, so there's my porcupine. Hope you had fun trying to draw one. We're gonna work on our letters. You're gonna need a pencil and a piece of lined paper, and if you have them, your wood pieces or your pieces made from cardboard or other paper. So, we have been working for the past few weeks on the alphabet, and we have made it all the way to letter U. Now U, you can make with the pieces, but U is actually one stroke. So it's not really made up of pieces, but if it were, it would look kind of like this, although this one looks a little silly. So here's a U, but it's just one stroke. So you start at the top, you go down, and then back up again. So let's do it on our paper. You start at the top, down, and then curve back up to the top. Let's do another one. Start at the top, down, curve, back up. Start at the top, down, make a curve, and come back up. One more. Start at the top, down, curve, and back up. There's letter U. Now V is a lot like U, but it has a point at the end. It's diagonal. Start at the top, go down, and back up diagonal. So parents, sometimes when it's hard to learn diagonal lines, if you just make a dot and do connect the dots, down, up, that helps to learn how to make a diagonal line. So you start at the top, go down to the bottom, back to the top. Start at the top, down to the bottom, back to the top. Start at the top, down to the bottom, back to the top. It's good practice to not lift your pencil off the paper when you're making the letter. All right, here comes W. W is tricky, tricky, tricky. So what it is, you start at the top with a big line down. You come all the way back up. Look at that, it looks like a V, huh? Come back up diagonal, but then you go back down again, and then back up again. So it's actually it's like two V's. So let's do it on the paper. Start at the top, go down, up, W. Let's do it again. Start at the top, down, up, W. Start at the top, down, up, W. And start at the top, down, up, W. All right, the next letter, a lot of people love making letter X. It's two diagonal lines that cross in the middle. So here we go. Start at the top, go down, and then across. Start at the top, you go down, and then across. Start at the top, go down, and then across. And the way to make an X not look like a lowercase t is to make sure you start both lines at the top. So start at the top, go down, and start at the top and go down. Let's do it one more time. Start at the top and go down, and start at the top and go down. X. Okay, Y. Y, we're gonna start the smiley face with a little line diagonal, and then a big line diagonal. So this is two strokes. 1, 2. This is also a tricky one, so sometimes it helps to make a dot there and then halfway down so that your child knows where to stop. Diagonal down, go to the top, diagonal. Let's do another one with dots. Connect the dots down, hop to the top, diagonal. Now without a dot. Halfway down, go to the top, diagonal. One more. Halfway down, go to the top, diagonal. Y is another one of those tricky letters. And speaking of tricky letters, we have one more. It's Z. For Z, you need 3 pieces, 2 little lines and 1 big line. So you start at the smiley face and go straight across, diagonal, and straight across again. So here we go. All one stroke. So with your finger, it would be they traced like this. Oops. Across, down, and across. Across, slide down, and across. Go across, slide down, and across. Go across, slide down, and across. Go across, slide down, and across. All right, that's the end of the alphabet. We practiced every letter. If you can practice them every day, it'll help you remember how to make them. And Mom and Dad, don't worry if you have to do hand over hand on those complicated letters. Eventually, it'll all sink in. Have a great day. Simon says, look up. Simon says, look down. Simon says, look to the left. Simon says, look to the right. Simon says, bark. You guys didn't bark. Bark. Good, you're not supposed to bark. Okay, Simon says, sit. Oh. Simon says, say please. Say please. Please. Simon says, catch. Uh-oh. Monkey. Uh-oh. Recon. Simon says, catch. Simon says, catch. Simon says, catch. Simon says, sit. Good job, Recon. Simon says, sit, monkey. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Uh-oh. Oh. Simon says, catch. Good job. Bye. See you next week.